Hello, it's Friday, and I'm ready to jam. Pick up my girls, let the party sing tonight. Oh, it's alright. What you know about that? I don't even know the name of that group, but it's a good song. That's a good song. And it's Friday. I just wanted to hop on here and tap in and see what's going on in the internet world. And so I've been what's going on with me? Not much. I mean, a little bit of some, not nothing too crazy right now, which is always a good thing. But I don't do nothing or hang out with folks. So I'm pretty much a homebody. It's just me and my boys, and just been chilling lately. I've been writing. I've been writing a lot lately. Since I've been home, I've been I don't know what that means. I'm always home. um, but I have been doing a lot of writing. I told myself I'm going to commit to at least writing a page a day, because what I'm starting to realize is that as I start writing, it's a lot of stuff that is starting to come back to my rememberer. The majority of it is a lot of stuff that I have not even thought about. A lot of things that I guess I want to say maybe have buried or not. I just haven't thought about a lot of this stuff that I've been really writing about, and God has just he's really been helping me with a lot of this stuff. And even just like talking to my boys about it's I'm just like, wow, this is a lot of stuff that I haven't been thinking about. It's like, because me as a person, I don't live my life vicariously in the past. I don't like to bring up the past. I don't think about the past. My thing is always, I am moving forward. I'm on the right path. I'm on the right track. I want to just keep going forward. So it's like a lot of this stuff that I've been writing about I haven't thought about in 20, 30 years, and it's just weird to even, I guess not weird. Yeah, it is a little weird to even write about it. But I do notice that when I write about it, it drains me. Like, I'm one of those people that are I really I'm very spiritual, and I'm one of those people that's really in tune with, her energy and my inner self and everything like that. And I just haven't thought about any of this stuff that I've been writing about. And the way that it's just coming to me, it's kind of it makes me feel as if it just happened, I'm reliving that very pivotal moment at that precise time. Man, it's the weirdest thing, and it's draining me. So I make it a point, I make it a habit not to go back and read what I've already written, only because just writing it out and to be honest, I don't write. I'm not sitting here typing. I talk it into the computer, and it writes it all out for me. But even as I'm speaking it, it's a lot. It's just I guess hearing the words come out my mouth, it's goodness gracious, that was my life. That is that really how my life was? Like, you don't really think about it until you're like having to relive the whole thing again. It's like cheese and rice, Star. You kind of did have a hard life there, buddy. But I, I hate to laugh, but it's like that's the part that behooves me to know that this was my life and this is the way I lived my life, which as a child, you have no control over that. But to be a child and having to have lived this life, like I said, it drains me to where I can only write a page a day. I'm not going to push it. I'm not going to write more than a page a day. And when a page for me is probably about 500 words. That's a lot of words. I don't know specifically, but I know I'm like, 8 pages in and I'm already at 2,400 words. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot. That's a lot, especially for someone who's never been in the process of writing a book, or is this a bio? Like, I haven't even decided. I don't know if I don't know. I'm just writing. I'm just writing, and I'm just telling my story. So I have no idea what it's going to become. I don't know how many pages it is going to be. I don't know where it's going to even end, or if it is going to end. Like, is it going to become a series? Because, like I said, I have 10 sisters and brothers. We all have a collective of stories. Like I said, we lived in that house individually, but we all lived separate lives. So I guess my main thing would be is, once God starts allowing me to build better relationships with my siblings, I mean, who knows what this is going to end up being? Who knows how long it's even going to take me to write? This is, and I'm starting to realize that when you're in the process of writing a book, and like I said, this is not something I've ever done. This is not something I've ever thought about doing. This is all just something that has just happened within the last couple of months, and I mean 1 to 2 months. Like, I'm not even being funny. Where was I going? I forgot. Like I said, I don't know what this is going to turn into. All I know is that I've been prompted to write, and I have been advised to write at least a page a day, and I'm not gonna push that because it's a lot. It is a lot. I mean, I haven't even touched the surface with these 8 pages. That's nothing compared to everything that I have to, you know what I'm saying? Everything that I have to write. I don't know how, I mean, God is definitely making me go very deep because, like I said, these are things and thoughts and stories and that I haven't thought about in years. Because, like I said, I don't live my life in the past. My main goal is always to be trucking forward and moving forward. And I'm just not one of those people that like to dwindle in the past. It serves me, it serves me no purpose to think and relive the past. And even when I'm thinking about it, it's like, it's a lot. It's a lot. And it's really starting to, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm always blessed and I'm always grateful. And, I mean, we don't choose the life that we were given, and it's just like, wow. Like, even 8 pages in, I'm like, wow, that's only 8 pages. Wow. I'm like, New York bestseller on the list. And I speak everything into existence. So I don't know where it's going to end. I don't know how long it's going to take for me to write. I'm telling you, I'm so in tune with my creator. When he says stop, then that will be, that's just where I stop. When I have like no more words to project or nothing else is coming out, then I just stop. And that's just going to be where it's going to be at the end of the day. So like I said, I'm just going to do a page a day, and I'm excited. I'm excited where it's going to go. I'm extremely excited for people to read it, because like I said, me and my family, we've always been told that we have a very unique and very unorthodox story. And it's, I mean, who grows up in a foster home and has your mother living there with you? Like, you know, the things that we went through, the things that we experienced, the things that we seen, the way that we were treated, you know, the way that people act towards you, the way, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot. And it's just really making me feel, it's just really showing me how blessed and fortunate that we really were, you know? And you know, sometimes I have to remind myself of that, because, you know, my thing is that I still can't decipher whether me and my siblings being in the foster home altogether was a blessing or a curse, you know, because we are so divided from each other, and because we all live these totally different lives. But it's like we always all lived our different lives inside that foster home. There was I guess my sense of thinking is that if you have this woman that opens her home to another woman's children, my thought would be is to, you know, make sure those children have all the love and support, and, you know, and value, in order to keep us tight knit. But I mean, when you got people just doing it for the money, this is how it turns out. You know, when she's pouring more into her own children, and then instead of into us, because like I said, at the end of the day, we were all just walking paychecks. You know, she was able to provide for her children. You know, she was able to make sure that they all had cars, and they all had nice clothes, and they all went to college. Like, we paid for that. You know what I'm saying? That was because of us. So, and it's just, I guess, you know, that is the part that behooves me. Like, me and my sisters, like, none of my sisters is or brothers are college graduates. You know, her daughters went off to get married and own their own homes and own their own business. That was because of the money that they got from us. But it's like, you know, me and my siblings, we're still, you know, there's a lot of my siblings are still traumatized about being in a foster home, and we all over the age of 30, which is like, that's the part that behooves me. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? As I'm like I said, as I am in the process of writing this, my story, that's where, that's just what it was. And it's like, cheese and rice. That's what y'all went through. Yeah. It's not what we went through, it's what we lived. It's what we lived through. It's only by the grace of God that my mother still has all her children. All her children are still alive. We are all still alive and kicking. We don't like each other. That's a different story. But through the grace of God, we are all still alive. My mother's still alive. And it's like, we have lived through that moment, but a lot of us can't get over it. That's, you know, that's another thing. A lot of us can't get over it. A lot of us can't move past it. A lot of us are still making excuses as to why they are the way they are. And it's like, I'll be the first one to say, like I said, writing this stuff, I haven't thought about this stuff in years because I don't, look, there's nothing I could do about that. There's nothing that I could do about the life that I was given. There's nothing I could do about that. But what I won't do is continue to inflict that same pain that was inflicted on me onto my children. That's what we're not gonna do, because they don't deserve that. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. My children, my boys don't deserve that. I carried that burden and I carried that load so my boys would never have to experience having a mother like I have, or growing up in a foster home like I have. And a lot of my siblings, they can't get over it. They make that excuse as to why their life is the way it is. And I feel like, a lot of them feel like they need somebody to blame. So they're going to blame the foster home. They're going to blame the foster mother. They're going to blame the foster daughters, they're going to blame her daughters. And it's like, I don't make excuses for why I'm not doing what I want to do. I'm a full grown adult now. I'm a mother. I got my own kids. I work. I provide for my children. You know what I'm saying? My children ain't in no foster home. I'm not out here on the street selling myself, doing drugs. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't even eat meat. Like, who I am now is going to be based off of me, not based off of where I came from. That made me who I am, but it's not going to define me as a person. Nah, that's not going to be me. So, like I said, I'm in the process of writing, and it's just been a lot of things that have been coming up, and I'm only limiting myself to 1 page a day because it is a lot. It is a lot to know that I had to deal with that, and I had to go through that as a child. But I'm not gonna. I mean, who do I blame for the life that I was given? My mom, God, me? No, I blame myself for the way my life will turn out. I'm a big girl now. So, I made it through that. It is what it is at the end of the day. So, that's just where I am. And, I can honestly say that even though it is a lot, it's kind of the therapy that I needed. I didn't know I needed this. I didn't know I needed to do this. I didn't know I needed to get this weight off my shoulders or get this. I didn't know, because I have dealt with it. I'm over this situation, but maybe I'm not as over it as I thought I was, because it's actually releasing a lot of stuff that I didn't even know was there. It really is. And it's an unfortunate situation, but it turned out to be a fortunate situation. Fortunate that I was able to live through this and still be as great as I am. Because I'm great. I'm something like a big deal, my G. So, like I said, if you're one of those people who feel like you have a story to tell, but you are, you're embarrassed, or, a lot of people don't want to be putting their business out here because they are afraid of being judged. You can't judge me. Like, you're not the judge of me. You're not the boss of me. Like, I'm not. I don't care about that. And don't get me wrong. It took a lot to get here. It took a lot for me to get here. But I've always had that I don't attitude. You can ask any one of my siblings. They already know. Like, I've always been this I don't give a F attitude. Like, at a very young age. And but it really took for me to step outside of myself and be vulnerable with people that don't know me. People that know me know I don't give a F, but people that don't know me don't know that I don't give a F. So People don't like to be their true self around people that they don't know. But I'm telling you, I don't. And it's not to say that I don't give a F. It's just that I don't. You can't. Ain't nothing that you could say or do to make me feel less than who I am, because I know who I am. And like I said, it's always, I've always just had, there's always been something inside of me that just knew that I was great, and I just never knew what it was. It, I, I don't know. I can't even really explain it, to be honest with you. If you know, you just know. But then the thing is that when you don't have people who love you, or people that like you, or people that value you, or pour into you, or people that appreciate you, you kind of start dimming your own light, because you're more asphyxiated on what other people have to say about you than how you feel about yourself. Nah, my G, I don't. Nah. No, 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 no. Not on duty. Not on duty. So I say this to say that being a public speaker and talking to people, hey, this ain't no punk stuff. You gotta be. I don't know if that was my son laughing at me. If you heard him, he probably was laughing at me. Um, but this ain't for the weak. If you're more worried about what people gotta say about you, this ain't for the weak, my G. You in the wrong line. Go on and get out this line and stay where you at. This is for the real. This is for the real deal Holyfield, folks. I'm telling you. If you are embarrassed about your life and what has happened to you and how you've overcame your situation, if you're not really ready to go out here and be 100% transparent with yourself and with your life and with the public, this ain't for you, my G. Go on and stick to that little 9 to 5 you got. This ain't for you. This ain't for you. This ain't for everybody. I didn't even know that this was for me. Like I said, I always knew I had this up in me, but I didn't know that it was gonna be this. I didn't know it was gonna. I didn't know. You got to take that up with God. He knew, but but like I said, this ain't for the weak. It's not. It's really not. You gotta be willing to go there, and I mean all the way there. I mean, take it all off. You got to be willing to go there, and if you're not willing to go there, then this ain't for you, my G. It's really not. But I'm gonna take it there. I'm gonna take it all the way there. I'm gonna take it so far. You're gonna be like, TMI. Nah. Nah, my G, this is me. This is who I am. And God told me it's okay for you to be vulnerable. It's okay for you to go out here and tell people how I created you. And that's what I'm going to do. So, but it's Friday. And like I said, I'm going to still do a little bit of writing. And I got something in the works. And I'm super excited about that. But we're going to hold off on that until, I get 100% right with that. And I really only like to put my thoughts inside the universe, even though I'm a firm believer manifestation is prayer, and prayer is manifestation. So I'm asking God to, put something on my heart. I mean, he's already have, but, until it's 100%, until I got it all 100% worked out, we ain't going to put it out there. But I'm just letting you know, when you down to something, God is always up to something. I promise you he is. So I'm gonna go. I hope everyone has a great, great, great day. Being better every day in every way makes me better and better, and it will you too. Don't mind those Amazon boxes back there. My son has turned the living room into his little sweatshop, so Amazon boxes come to the house every other day. So being better every day in every way makes me better and better, and it will you too. And I just ask you to, be your true, authentic self. You can never go wrong with being your true, authentic self, because If you don't love you, you can't expect others to. Bye.